today there is room for almost everything. I'm so happy to see that two absolutely different shows like Mirzapur and Made in Heaven can have thriving audiences. It's not like OTT
Good.
only has good content, it has the bad also, but there seems to be room for the good. And the good seems to be getting appreciation, so I'm happy with that. I've been wanting to be in a biopic of Amrita Pritam for the longest time. I've said it for 3 years, but nobody's come to me with a script yet.
As a young actor who's been in the industry for the last few years, Rasika, you started with movies, but you got such recognition with OTT and so much of love. What are the opportunities that have opened up for creative professionals in the industry, according to you, with streaming platforms? What are the opportunities that have opened up for artists with streaming platforms that may have not been there as much, or with as much love or as much recognition with just cinema?
I think it's opened up a whole new world, honestly, and I really owe my career in the last 6 years to the streaming services.
No, that you're being modest about, because whoever's not seen Anwar and whoever's not seen Manto has not seen anything.
But for example, I had done a lot of independent films before I had worked in the streaming services, and they were beautiful films, and I'm very proud of them. One of them was a film called Kissa, which I had done with Irfan, Tilotama and Tiska, and I still think it's one of my best work. Kissa released in 2 theaters in Bombay in 2012, and nobody had watched it except for my family and friends, because they had been coaxed into coming to screenings and they wanted to support the film. And I used to walk around with a DVD of that film for every meeting that I went to after Kissa had released, to show people the film, and because I was so proud of it, and that was the only sort of film that I had a long part in, a memorable part in. And with the coming of the streaming services, I'm so happy that I don't have to do that anymore. Even if there is an independent film which managed to get a theatrical release, though independent films don't go down that route anymore, it just serves them better to release it directly on an OTT platform. At least even if a film released, like Manto released, but I didn't feel that it got the kind of release that it deserved to get. It had show timings which were bad, it had shows which were few. So at least that film is there to watch for people, and that for a creative person is a very big thing. And so yeah, and I think that it's just totally transformed the environment. Today there is room for almost everything. I'm so happy to see that two absolutely different shows like Mirzapur and Made in Heaven can have thriving audiences, and I'm equally relieved to not be able to tell you how many people watched Mirzapur and how many people watched Made in Heaven. It's a relief to not associate a number with a story. Even though I know all of you know the numbers, and you almost be thinking, अरे इसको नहीं पता Made in Heaven में इतने numbers थे और मिर्ज़ापुर में इतने numbers थे. I'm glad कि मुझे नहीं पता, क्योंकि at least that is not the identifying factor for a lay person for a project.
Rasika, what about you? How do you judge your success as an actor on OTT?
I don't. Really. it's I'm happy if a show is given another season, but I'm the kind of actor who's like, अगर नहीं आगे बढ़ रही है कहानी तो मत बनाओ, you know. So I'm not even getting greenlit for another season is not something which is a marker of success to me. The show happened, it went out there, people watched it, I'm happy. I told you, I come from the indie space की picture release हो गई, वही बहुत बड़ी बात है. आगे जो
So, you know, Rasika may be one of the youngest on the stage, but she is an old soul at heart. She wants to go do her job and come back. That's what I get, right?
And I hope that if a story is well told and if it's received well, there's opportunity for more well-told stories. So that's the way I look at it. I definitely don't, like Prateek said, not look at social media as a marker for success. However, I find it to be a very amusing space. I was very sort of amused by the kind of memes Mirzapur had the first time it released, and I was like, wow, this is a thing. It happens, and people have a sense of humor, and it's great.
Actually, that's one of the signals.
Yeah.
I mean, I was told that if more memes are being made for one particular show series,
It's successful.
that means it's successful. It has reached people.
Yeah, wait till the memes happen about your characters. Then how good will you feel?
Oh yeah, there are tons.
There are tons.
Yeah, and
you
there's-
massaging your father-in-law's feet.
there's ugly stuff for Mirzapur also because we live in this society, and otherwise there's the amusing and the fun stuff also, which
Right.
has a great sense of humor.
Right. Rasika, Prateek, you set out to be actors. You looked at the 70mm screen, the big movie theaters, the single screens, maybe multiplexes at that time as well. Do you think that a Bollywood actor is any different or any bigger than an OTT star today?
I would have said yes, except we have Prateek Gandhi on this panel, so
Well.
he's busted every myth on that. I think Prateek has some 10 films that
I
he's
think we
signed.
can hear it for
with.
Prateek and for
One
Rasika.
of them is mine.
Yes? Yes.
I think Prateek, you must have signed some. You're shooting for 10 films right now, right? I keep hearing of you being in every film. So.
We just waited for a couple of hours
I
for you
am
to finish your
witness to
shooting and
that.
come.
I'm waiting 2 years for his dates for my film.